All right, so today we are diving deep. We've got a whole stack of sources here, and they're all focused on one thing: food intolerance testing.
Right.
We're really digging into why people are spending, hundreds of pounds on this.
Mm-hmm. And our mission today is really to unpack what's in these sources, especially from Blood Test UK, and understand what food intolerance actually is.
And how finding out about it actually helps people live better. We're focusing a lot on the local experience, particularly in Brighton.
Exactly.
So let's just start with the basics. What are we even talking about here? Because it's not an allergy, right?
No, it's not an allergy. Food intolerance is that more uncomfortable chronic reaction.
The gas, the bloating.
The headaches, the fatigue, it's that slower reaction, not the immediate life-threatening one.
I found this one detail in the sources. So telling this local cafe owner in Brighton,
Oh, yeah.
they just noticed how many customers felt awful after having dairy. It just shows you how widespread this is on the ground.
It really does. And that's exactly why testing is so valuable. It helps you pinpoint the actual trigger.
So what do the tests look for?
Well, the professional blood tests, the ones mentioned by Blood Test UK, they look for something called IgG antibodies.
Okay, IgG.
Right, not IgE. That's for the severe immediate allergic reactions.
Mm-hmm.
IgG signals a much slower kind of chronic immune response.
So it's like a low-grade, constant battle happening inside your body.
That's a great way to put it. It builds up over weeks, even months.
Okay, so if you're listening and thinking, that sounds like me, and you decide to get a test, what's involved? The sources say preparation is everything for accuracy.
It is. The clinics in Brighton really emphasize this. You might need to stop eating foods you already suspect.
Like dairy or nuts for a little while before the test.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And keeping a really detailed food diary is, well, it's crucial. It gives the experts a baseline to work with.
And that preparation, I guess, is part of what you're paying for? These tests aren't cheap?
No, they're not. You're looking at about 200 to 300 pounds. But that cost includes the expert interpretation.
Which is vital, right?
It's everything. Without it, you might just get a list of foods and panic, cutting out entire food groups you don't need to. That can lead to other problems.
Okay, so this brings us to the core of it. What's the real payoff? Are people actually seeing, measurable changes?
Oh, absolutely. The sources are very clear on this. When people identify and remove their trigger foods, they see a huge reduction in systemic inflammation.
And that translates to what?
More energy.
Yeah.
That's the big one. Fewer digestive problems, obviously. But just having sustained energy. For people in an active place like Brighton, that means they can actually enjoy their lives again.
They go from feeling constantly drained to, functional.
Fully functional.
And this is the part I found really interesting, the support network. It's not just, here are your results, good luck.
No, not at all. Brighton seems to have great local resources like dietitians and even community workshops.
To help people make smart swaps, right?
Yeah.
So instead of just quitting dairy cold turkey,
They get guided advice, like try almond milk instead of cow's milk.
Mhm.
They help you make changes that are actually sustainable.
it seems like it's all about the long-term value.
It is. The sources basically frame it as an investment. You spend this money up front to figure things out.
And potentially reduce future medical expenses down the line.
Exactly. It's about self-managing your health for a better quality of life.
So when we boil it all down, the big takeaway is that understanding your body's specific reactions through a proper test lets you make informed choices instead of just guessing.
Yes, you can actually optimize how you feel every single day.
Which leads to a final thought, doesn't it? Managing intolerance is a long game. It takes real diligence.
It does.
So if you've made that investment, you've done the test, you've found your triggers, the real question is, what's next? How can you track your symptoms over time, maybe with a food diary or an app, to make absolutely sure your new diet keeps working and you maintain that better health for good?